you're just
I just
committing
try and
to
bring
it.
smiles to the faces of all of the viewers, even if they are a commentator, man.
That's you're a real sweetheart. So we are going to see Khuna stealthing up here. He's just stealthing up on the right side, trying to be a sneaky rogue, trying to get that sap. Looks like he wants to open up onto Flubbah, I think. But with the flare down, we're going to see how their opener is going to go. He's just going to step right in there, cheap shot onto Flubbah. The chatter does come in from Xandyn, but wasn't very effective there. Khuna is already thrown down, and lots of damage is going to be coming in on here. The shadow dance popped by Khuna. They're going to go over onto Braindeadly. He's taking tons of damage, actually down to 50% HP. Kitty following that up. He might have to trinket. He's stuck into that Ring of Frost. Has to trinket, but he just dies.
Wow. Well, now, first of all, great job commentating that entire game. But wow, I actually see why this KFC team was so scared, man. They were so nervous the entire time. And my name is Conrad Ickle, a mixture of Conrad and Radical.
So I'm just going to talk over Conrad now, guys. We are going to see that flare going down on Flubbah. We're going to see what this RMP wants to open on. Khuna once again targeting Flubbah. I think they're just going to go hard on him. We'll have to see how the opener is going to go. Xandyn sneaking up. Here comes the opener. There's the step in, but he gets charged before the cheap shot. Nice job by Shawir. Throw down immediately onto Khuna. We do see a trap coming out as well, but not going to land on anyone. Imp hamstring following up that throw down, and this is already going much better for this KFC, but there's a swap over onto Shawir, a blind onto Flubbah.
Yeah, Flubbah did have to trinket that blind. It was a DR blind, by the way, because he did have to sit in a fear. But Khuna down to 31%, already popping evasion. He hasn't popped combat readiness yet. But, this warrior is still at 42% health, and it looks like Flubbah tried to juke a counterspell right there. He threw down a grounding. I don't know if he actually got locked out, but the warrior did end up using Enraged Regen. Khuna vanishing now, opening back up onto Braindeadly. Braindeadly down to 67. He actually decides to trinket into turns. He doesn't want to die instantly.
That's how you got to do it. You have to be decisive. I like that choice. We see Shawir popping that deadly calm. He wants to have big damage coming in on Xandyn. Xandyn spiking so hard, down to 50% HP. Is there going to be a silencing shot? Silencing shot onto Zunniyaki. The pressure is going to be huge onto Xandyn, and this is where things can start to get bad for the RMP. There's a scatter shot onto Zunniyaki. I think he deathed it, though. A nice job by him there. The block is forced anyway, but a kitty shot put out onto Shawir. There's the Hex onto Zunniyaki. He's going to have to drop his block to just decurse that, and the PS is going to need to come out already onto Xandyn. There's the deep freeze onto Braindeadly. They're going to go hard onto him. Is he going to be able to get a second deter up or not? He's stuck. Second deter barely popped in time. Flubbah's going to need maybe to link here.
Yeah, and that's rough. You can see Xandyn always trying to Frost Nova the Spirit Link away, but he did end up getting it off. Khuna down to 76. Looks like he's going to open right back onto Flubbah again, who's at 30%. Has to NS himself. 51%. Stuck in a kidney, but Khuna switching off of him, he realized that his mage can't hit him at all, so Khuna does switch right back onto the warrior of Shawir. Shawir ends up throwing out an intimidating shout. It only hits Zunniyaki. Zunniyaki deciding to trinket it. Xandyn down to 60% HP, throwing some ice lances, trying to Khuna cold Braindeadly. I think Braindeadly, yeah, he does have freedom on himself. Zunniyaki stuck in a full trap right now.
Full trap on Zunniyaki. Xandyn's going to be taking so much damage. He pops that escape artist on the imp hamstring. He's getting out of there. A nice job by him kiting away. This is going to reduce a lot of damage, but still I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. Down to 10% HP. There's the ice block. Is it going to be able to be shattered? Doesn't look like it. So he's just going to swap over onto Khuna, try to get the pressure rolling. But Zunniyaki's having a hell of a time catching up. Combat readiness is popped by Khuna. So he's going to be able to reduce a lot of damage, but I think it doesn't matter because there's the swap back on his Xandyn. He's going to have to trigger that throwdown as he already blinked. They're trying to get up here, go on to Flubbah. He's going to trigger it immediately. He's down to 30% HP. Is he going to be able to top himself off? The Shadow Dance coming out of Khuna. We see the run cast coming out of Flubbah. He's trying to get out of there, trying to top him steam off.
Yeah, that's a really well-placed Ring of Frost right there, but look at Shawir, man. He knows it's coming, so he tries to Blade Storm through it, and he does end up Blade Storming through it. Couldn't actually try to disarm it, so he get locked out, but Flubbah get at 30% right now, throwing some Dispels, gets impacted. Now he's unleashing elements on himself, trying to get away. Every instant cast he can get. His warrior stuck in a full blind. Look at him, man. He's in so much trouble right now.
That was a beautiful freedom from Braindeadly, allowing him to get out of there, but the blink CS is going to land full onto Flubbah, followed up by the deep freeze. Is damage going to come in from Khuna? Khuna not able to get there just yet, but there's the kidney shot. DR kidney shot down to 30 Sanchi. It might be enough. We'll have to see, but the damage is going to slow down here a lot from this RMP if this KFC is able to live through it, and it looks like they will be able to. Flubbah able to get behind that pillar, get a G heal on himself. He pops back out. He's still quite low. Xandyn just non-stop training after him, but Khuna down to 50% HP, 40% HP. Zunniyaki's low on mana as well. Does he have anything left? Kuna's down to 25% HP. There's a kidney onto Shawir. Looks like they're going to swap over onto him. Flubbah's almost as well. The Earth Shield is on Shawir. Khuna down to 5% HP. The Divine Hymn coming out of Zunniyaki. This is all he has left.
Yeah, and they're just going to switch right back on to Xandyn because, Khuna did vanish away. So now Xandyn is the real only target. He does blink away from that heroic leap right there. And Shadow Dance is ready for Khuna, man. I think they're going to try and go really hard onto Flubbah. They just want a really good swap. They're going to need to Frost Nova. Flubbah going for a drink right now. He's going to get a lot of mana back.
On the Shawir, so Flubbah has to get up. He knows it. Combat Readiness has been popped. So was a trinket by Khuna. Zunniyaki, was trying to get a drink there, but he is going to get scattered. Khuna gets a re-stealth critically, but Xandyn's going to be in so much trouble. He has no blocks left. PS does come out. So does the inner focus from Zunniyaki. He's trying to top his mage back off, but he is at 60% under a lot of pressure. Once again, Kuna's going for the re-stealth. Looks like he might get it. I think he will. He does once again get that re-stealth, but is he going to get popped? We see that Shawir. Oh, he gets flared out. Nice job by Braindeadly.
Yeah, such great awareness from this Hunter that's so big, but, the Warrior's getting hit pretty hard right now. Sits in an impact. Looks like Flubbah, I actually don't know where he is right now. He's behind a pillar. It looks like he's by Xandyn. Xandyn switching over to him with the deep on him. He's at 80%. A kidney was on the Warrior. Maybe they're going for a split pressure idea. Oh, and Xandyn gets a really nice grip out from Zunniyaki. Nice play there. The Warrior is at 48%, catching some ice lances now.
That's yes, though, so he should be able to top his Warrior back off here. Last stand and Rage Regen are popped. There was also a nice silencing shot on Xandyn as the deep freeze came down, denying those ice lances. Xandyn, if they're able to connect to him, I don't think he's going to have a block here. He definitely shouldn't. There's a Hex coming out onto Zunniyaki. It is decursed by Xandyn, but Xandyn is in a lot of trouble. Nice silencing shot on Zunniyaki. The dance comes out of Khuna. Smoke bomb going down as well. Shawir's going to trigger it. It gets kidneyed on. He's still in that smoke bomb. Is he going to go down to 40% HP? He's going to have to pop that shield while at 30% HP. We see a trinket on Flubbah on that full sheep.
Yeah, and Braindeadly just used his readiness, by the way, so maybe we're going to see an incredible CC chain out of him. He's also going to be able to deterrence once again if they decide to switch to him. A beatdown onto Khuna. He's going to take a lot of damage, but look, Shawir's not out of the woods yet, man. Down to 29% impact on the Flubbah, and now he's in a blind. Looks like this Warrior's probably going to go down, but Khuna cheating death as well. He's going to reopen onto this Warrior, maybe go for a cross kill or something, but a polymorph onto Flubbah. Looks like this Warrior's for sure going to go down, and Khuna is probably going to be picked up just fine. I don't see him dying to a solo hunter, which is going to put the score at 2-0 in favor of this RMP.
Yeah, nice job there. And I mean, but that was a much better game. That was so much closer. We saw it was an even fight. It was looking like could go either way the whole time. It's a 2-0 lead, guys. So sorry to cut you off there, Connor, but it is a 2-0 lead for Zunniyaki, Khuna, and Xandyn. Are they going to get a good opener here? The flare goes down. We see a sap onto Shawir. Smartly not going to Zerker rage that, but huge damage coming in already. Cheap shot kidney. He's not going to trigger. He's in the smoke bomb. Is he just going to die? There's the last stand and the rage regen coming out. Scatter shot comes out on Zunniyaki. Is that trap going to land? Doesn't look like it's a frost trap. In fact, so he is going to sit through that. NS was forced. So was last stand and the rage regen, but I guess making the right decision.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't have to use too many cooldowns. Xandyn actually going incredibly low, down to 23%. Gonna block. Looks like this Warrior isn't even gonna bother shattering throw. He's just gonna put the full beat down onto Khuna at 77%, catching a power word shield, throwing that recoup up, and here comes the dance. Looks like he's gonna end up dancing on this Warrior again, who still has his trinket, so a smoke bomb isn't gonna be a gigantic deal. And I think he still has Bladestorm as well. Here comes a Recklessness Bladestorm. That's actually really risky considering he still has that fine weakness debuff from the Rogue, but he's just going all out, man, and this Priest is taking a lot of damage, down to 57%. Xandyn at 59%. Khuna even throwing an evasion, a scatter trap onto Zunniyaki. This Warrior's still at 60% though, but it's not looking like he's under too much pressure. A blind coming from Khuna gets trinketed immediately by Flubbah, and now the Warrior is in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he definitely is, and I think there might have been an interrupt there. Yeah, there was a lock, I think, onto Flubbah, so he's going to have to throw down that Spirit Link, but a lot of pressure still out on this RMP. They're all down about 60 or 70% HP. There's a silencing shot, but Flubbah's in so much trouble. He gets cheap shot into the kidney shot. The Shadow Dance was used by Khuna. Is he just going to go down here? He doesn't have NS. He doesn't have Link. He's down to 8% HP, 3% HP. Gets picked back up a little bit, but he does go down. It's going to be a clean sweep, 3-0 from Xandyn, Khuna, and Zunniyaki. So Group B, making it look easy. We saw, the shadow play from Group B, 3-0ing their opponents, and now this RMP going to 3-0 their opponents as well. So it's going to be, a reunion. We have Group B. Both the Group B teams going to be meeting in the upper bracket finals.